Hello, everyone. Captain Troy Handsome of International Rescue, here with Bralef and Coffee Lich for episode 3 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. How are you both doing today?
Doing good.
Nice. Simultaneous. That was nice. All right. That's how you know it's good, when you both say at the same time. Yeah, I'm excited to get going. To finally finish out. I know we're very early on in the campaign, but I'm very excited to actually finish out one of these. So let me go ahead and unveil behind us as we're back in the yawning portal, and I'll go ahead and bring it back over to you. Let's see. I guess I might as well recap what's in my notes from last time, which isn't much, I will admit. But we obtained from the warehouse that we were scoping out with those Kenkus after thoroughly... Okay, I was going to say thoroughly trouncing them, but even I can't tell a lie that big. After scraping by, and the Kenkus generously leaving, some of them, one of them didn't make it, we found someone who looked like the guy we were looking for, who was not the guy we were looking for. And then the City Watch came in shortly afterwards. I believe that we had, in our attempts to find Floon Blagmar, found... Was Rainier Neverember, or is that the name of the Open Lord? Okay, so he's the son of the Open Lord. Looks a lot like the guy that we're actually looking for. We were able to successfully save him. Came out of it with a box with a stylized origami crane situation going on. McGanster's paper birds. Yeah, Rainier was hiding. Floon was mistaken for Rainier. The City Watch came in, led by their famous and or infamous captain, depending on who you talk to. Suspicions may be that he is dragging his feet involving the gang violence throughout Waterdeep. And we were able to secure lodging at the inn at the cost of 2 gold. And that's all I've got in my notes from last session.
Gotcha. Alright. Just about gets us up to speed. So I don't think I gave you guys a level up last time. So didn't have to worry about that, but I do think that you guys got a long rest after you headed back to the tavern, the yawning portal. Just want to double check, make sure you guys are all healed up and everything.
Yep. All my numbers are maxed out. Whether it's health, hit dice, or abilities.
Gotcha. So then we will pick up the following day, and your task remains ultimately unchanged. You still have to go find Floon Bagmal? I can never remember this guy's name. But point being, you still gotta go find him. Blagmal. I double checked. It's Blagmal. There is an L in. Your only solid lead at this point being the fact that Reneo and Floon were initially captured by the Zentrum gang, and Floon was subsequently captured a second time by the Xanathar Guild. So that at least gives you something to look into.
Zentrum. Could I ask again, so which one was accosted by the Xanathar gang? Which one was the Zentrum Guild? I marked it down a minute.
Well, Reneo and Floon were both accosted and captured by the Zentrum gang initially, and they were taken to the warehouse where you found Reneo. The warehouse was then raided by members of the Xanathar Guild who killed the Zentrum agents and then captured Floon from there while Reneo went into hiding. So they were technically both captured by the Zentrum, But at
Yes.
this point, only Floon is captured, and he is theoretically being held by the Xanathar Guild.
Impressive. Getting captured by both. Put that on the resume. I see. Okay.
By extension, you can assume that the Kenku that you fought were members of the Xanathar Guild, and the dead people that you saw in the warehouse were members of the Zentrum.
I see. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess from this point, from the Yawning Portal, do our characters feel like it would be helpful to talk to this city watch captain who's been dragging in his feet? Was there a place where Rainier said he would hole up? As I'm
I
feeling.
believe Lanier also just got over at the Yawning Portal.
Okay.
Ultimately, ultimately, if nothing else, the owner and tavern and barkeep of the Yawning Portal, Dornan, I can never remember, is effectively a level 20 fighter. So there are fewer places in the city safer than in his than in his tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Even despite the occasional assault by trolls and soldiers.
Okay, cool. Well, unless Silly Pickles can think of something else, I guess, for us, now that we're awake, I'm not quite sure what would be on the agenda or where best to set other than talking to Rainier, questioning him more, unless he's got nothing else. We did question him pretty thoroughly, it felt, at the warehouse. Maybe he's remembered stuff when he woke up. I don't remember if we had active other leads out of the places that we visited, passed through, like Purple Place. We went to the warehouse on Candle Lane. We went to the Skewered Dragon.
From my understanding at this point, you guys do not have any current active leads that would point you into any one solid direction. So I would say at this point you are back to the investigation phase.
Okay. Well, I guess. So, Silly Pickles, do you think we should talk Rainier? Or do you think we should go out? What is that thing that buddy cops do? Like, where they, like, go out and... I don't want to say beat people up for information.
Why not?
Isn't the phrase, like, on the beat or something?
Something like that.
Yes.
It is the phrase, but I do like the idea of on the beat actually just meaning we're beating people up on the streets.
Yeah, I'm game to that. My plan C, of course, should we need to, is for me to disguise myself as at least Rainier. If I don't know what Floon technically looks like, and just parade myself around town until some gang members be like, "Oh, hey there, man!" When I get into this suspicious white van.
That could work.
Get into this unmarked black van right now.
Like, wait, why does that look so weird? Where are the horses?
Don't worry about that. Men in bizarre black suits wearing strangely dark glasses and weird holy things coming out of their ears approach you and demand that you get into an unmarked black box with 4 wheels but no horses to pull it.
Strange. Those curly things in the ears. What strange attire. Okay, but yeah, I thought that would be like a plan C situation. I didn't assume it would come to that, but I'm willing to if you think that's the best plan moving forward.
I think for now we can just hit the streets and see what we find out.
Okay. Well, on our way out, do I at least see Rainier around anywhere? I just want to give him a goodbye. Like we're off to find out more about Bloon as we hit the streets. Kind of like a one of those casual like head nods upwards, like sup, as we head out.
Yep, Vaneo seems to have gotten an early start. He is already down at the tavern. He's getting a pretty hearty breakfast, a bit more hearty than some other people in the vicinity. He's got a couple eggs, a couple thick sliced pieces of bacon. Nice, a good chunk of bread, and some watered down mead. He's sharing a table and chatting with a pale man with straight brown hair, wearing a long dark gray coat and fairly tight-fitting blue pants, speckled with flecks of white.
Strange. Not a style that I happen to see often around these parts, but I will shrug and pay it no mind. Oh, my is blocking that. Okay, here, zoom in right there. Oh yeah, quite interesting. Hello. Okay. Well, I guess yeah, out to town we go. Trying to sniff for clues. Oh right. What ward are we in?
You are currently down here. Okay. So you all, I think, technically in the trades ward. Failing that, you'd be in the dark ward.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's hard.
Maybe.
Yeah,
it's
hard for me to tell. Yeah, because the coloration makes it feel like that's what's the distinction, but
yeah,
it looks like it's also like the end of castle sneaking in because of the
exactly.
Like
the coloration does suggest that the yawning portal is actually just at the absolute southern tip of the castle ward, but maybe.
Okay. You know what? I think I've got some inspiration. I would like to look for the closest City Watch member and ask them if they've seen any suspicious gang members about, perhaps.
It doesn't take long to find a member of the City Watch. You ask him your question if he has seen any suspicious gang members about. He just kind of stares at you for several seconds and just goes, "You having a laugh, mate? Who hasn't seen suspicious gang activity? Have you been living under a rock? There's a gang war going on. You can't take 2 steps out of your house without tripping over 2 corpses."
Oh, we've been in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, so no, we haven't really heard about that.
Oh, you some of them fancy adventurers. Got it.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll single-handedly end this gang war.
I'd be mighty appreciative if you do. Some of the higher-ups are really riding our tails about it. There was all that much that we can do. Between you and me, I'm pretty sure that both gangs outnumber the City Watch 10-1.
10-1? Oh.
The budget for the City Watch is stretched kinda thin. But what on the street is that the Zentrum and the Xanathar's Guide have some, and the Xanathar's Guide and the Xanathar's Guild have some pretty nice benefits.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, I hear that they offer dental. I didn't even know that was an option. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know that there were people who could actually even tend to a person's teeth. I found out by finding out that these gangs offer that as a benefit.
Oh, we might be in the wrong line of work. Dolce kind of
Yeah.
says casually to the both of them.
I mean, I don't even have teeth, so like,
What? Dolce feigns innocence, as if she didn't know that you were. Because you're wearing what? Your suit of armor right now?
yeah. But I mean, she's still pretty obviously like spectral in nature.
Huh.
Yeah, if my understanding of Silly Pickle's getup is correct, she's got like a full plate mail suit of armor, but it's just Silly Pickle's almost entire body where like the head is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's very clearly still like a ghost. And by extension, very clearly toothless.
Okay. Well,
I didn't draw her any teeth.
No one
I don't
does.
think Very did either.
Nor did Salem.
Nor did Salem.
thank you for the advice. Perhaps I'll look into these benefits that they have, just so I can know what to ask my future employers. Did they ask me what I'm looking for? Be like, not that I'm looking for employment with them specifically, but just like, oh, it was pretty cool. I did hear so-and-so had dental. So thank you for the tips. Out of curiosity, would you happen to know the general, living under a rock and all, what water Davians are encouraged to do or not to do? Like, oh, be sure not to wear pink, otherwise you'll attract the ire of the guild members. Or be sure never to be facing east, lest you incur the wrath of the guild gang members. Stuff like that. Anything that comes to mind for actions not to take or to take.
You've interacted with some weird gangs, sounds like. In terms of
Weren't you like part of one of these gangs?
No. Pay no attention to my aging friend here.
ignore the fact. Ignore my Xanathar's Guild membership tattoo on my forehead.
Yeah, I was drunk. I didn't know what I was thinking.
Ignore
Got
the
it on the Dale.
beholder tattoo on my neck.
What was that?
Ignore the beholder tattoo on my neck.
Yeah, exactly.
Ignore my eyes. Actually, let me just close my eyes and listen to your sultry voice answer my question.
Exactly. God, yeah. In terms of colors, as far as I'm aware, the Zentram's whole thing is just black clothing, so wear any colors, I guess, and people will know that you're not part of the Zentram gang. Xanathars, it's a lot more up in the air. I don't really know. I do hear that the Zentram are primarily more humans, and the Xanathars hire the weird ones. Could be wrong about that though.
Right.
As he says, like, hire the weird ones, a couple made up of a tiefling and a bugbear walk by, and they both like look at him like, dude, what the fuck? As they're passing.
So we're like 19 minutes into this recording, and I was about to have Dolce say, "Yeah, the weird ones," and like kind of like agree with the guard.
In this episode of Dolce Speedruns Racism.
Yeah, facing away from them, Silly Pickle goes, as long as they don't invite bugbears. She doesn't say that.
Quickly Googles D&D. My party keeps doing microaggressions at my NPCs. What do I do?
Google's fantasy race slurs.
Hold on, where's that list of 500 racial slurs for gnomes and dwarves? Racial slur for dwarf, gnome. Racial slur for gnome, dwarf.
Nice. Efficient. You know
Racial
what?
slur for both of them, halfling.
Racial slur for gnome. Quarterling. We could go for hours, but instead of microaggressions, maybe we should do the plot or something.
Maybe.
Oh, out of curiosity, was the warehouse on Candle Lane that's being scoped out currently by City Guard? I assume like under heavy watch, or should I actually have us go there to find out for sure?
I would say that it is under watch,
Okay.
but I won't stop you from going back though if you want to explore it a little bit more.
Okay.
In the interest of not wasting your time, I will meta game a little bit and say I don't, like, based off of memory, so I could be wrong. I don't believe that there are any solid clues left there that would point you in the direction, but there is still some stuff that you did miss in there. Basically, you missed bonus stuff. You did not miss plot stuff.
Okay. I'll defer to Bralef either way. I'm game to continue our beating up of NPCs, or emotionally or otherwise. But if you really want to go back, won't be opposed.
You said we didn't miss any plot stuff there, but we did miss some stuff there.
Yeah, essentially, like, you missed some bonuses and possible loot.
Okay, let's go back.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we can look at the site with fresh eyes. Both our characters' fresh eyes and our own fresh eyes.
Okay. Give me 1 second then. We're just gonna listen to the Dark Water this time. It's not thematically appropriate to be playing Dangerous Toff this time. Let's just clear out a little bit of this fog of war. Alright, you guys return to the Dark Ward and return to the warehouse. It does look like the majority of the City Watch have cleared out, though you can hear some chatter from inside the warehouse that suggests that there are members of the City Watch still here. So be aware that at this point, this is considered an active crime scene, and they probably won't like you just wandering around on your own in here. Though they're not likely to attack you on sight for being here.
All right. Well, then, in that case, Silly Pickles, how would you like to do this? Is it a little sneaky situation? Walk around like we own the place? Pretend to be someone?
Can you turn invisible?
I don't think, for some reason, above ground. If I could beforehand. Wait, let me check. I don't think I can.
Can you disguise yourself? You can do that, right?
Yes, once per day.
Well, you could disguise yourself as a guard, and that'd give you free reign.
Yes, it is.
And I guess I could possess you, but then I wouldn't be able to do much.
I'm just a little hesitant to use it because I did want to save it for unless we save it for tomorrow, my trump card of disguising myself as Rainier,
Nah, true.
serving as bait.
Mm. Well, if nothing else, we could just try to be sneaky.
I kind of like that idea. Let's try to sneak around, and if push comes to shove, perhaps I will don that particular appearance. But yeah, I think we would like to sneak around to start. We're just trying to find said bonuses, said special things, maybe, even if they're not plot related.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well then, if you guys are going to try to sneak around, how are you going to get inside the warehouse?
Through the back entrance. Is there a back entrance?
There is not, actually.
As far as entrances go, we know there's that front door. We know there's that like window that used to be like boarded up or something. Are those the only methods of entry that are pretty much feasible?
I mean, I guess for me, any back wall could be a back entrance.
True. Yeah, the only real notable points of entry on the ground level, anyway, are the main warehouse loading door, this regular door, and this painted over window, which is notably not boarded up.
Are
So
we
it can
supposed to
just
be on
be
that
open.
map?
Oops, thought I moved you over already.
I'm blind. Oh, okay, here we are.
Thank you. Could I point out those doors once more?
Yep. Door down here, loading door right there, window right there.
And I believe this window has been smashed.
Oh yeah, it has. Cause Silly Pickles pulled her armor through it.
So I'll just kind of like float over the window and just kind of peer through and see where the guards are. Ah,
For a sec, I thought that was like some sort of construct. Gary.
Roll 20, just give me a goddamn paintbrush. So you can see one member of the City Watch right there. He's not actually supposed to be over there. He's supposed to be over here. He is currently rummaging through boxes. Charitably, he is searching for evidence. Uncharitably, he's getting while the getting's good.
yeah.
All right, sounds like the perfect opportunity. Should your scouting prove correct, for us to sneak in?
Yeah, the other pics will indicate that there's one guard, but he's a little occupied, at least from this angle. So I'll float through and I'll leave my armor behind.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll. Should I follow you, or keep an eye on the armor, or?
It's up to you. How stealthy are you?
I'd like to think that I'm stealthy.
Well then. Follow
Yes.
at your
I would like
at
to-
your discretion.
I would like to follow.
Alright. So I am going to ask for stealth checks from the two of you.
No, this is bullshit.
Stealth checks and my stealth attempts. Okay.
Are you
You
kidding me?
motherfucker.
with a +8. Ugh.
That is rough. Give me one moment.
All right.
I apologize for potentially grinding this to a halt, but I want to look into something
You're
real quick.
fine as I read
Unfortunately, the
description of
beholder's
this.
passive perception is 23.
Beholder, don't you? If it looks like he's gonna turn around and investigate, I might do it. I might do it.
Disguise self. Okay. Give me one moment though.
Okay.
I'm doing a little bit of research into something that I might want to implement. I might want to at least try out.
Ooh.
But give me I am going to be a couple minutes. Fair one.
Okay. And I will
Talk amongst yourselves. Discuss contingency plans for if/when things go tits up.
All right.
What I was looking into was alternative possible ways that you can do group stealth in D&D. And I saw two interesting options, one of which would still result in Lightning's 10 screwing over the party a bit. So we're going to at least try the other option right now, which is the idea of initial stealth rolls are being rolled against a seeker's passive perception. In this case, the veteran's passive perception is 12. So you would need to roll 13 or higher in order to beat their passive perception. So you rolled lower than that, so you failed step 1. But rather than immediately getting detected, you now have like 1 round worth of actions to hide, and then the veteran, and then that veteran that you failed your initial stealth check on is going to be actively searching for you. So he's going to be actually rolling perception. So you have basically one round to do something to get out of here, get out of line of sight, make yourself invisible, do something to hide yourself, or otherwise prevent the veteran from finding and detecting you.
Nice. I like it. Scramble into
Sure.
position. I am considering a hiding like to my northeast, like 20 feet away.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. So let's. Oh God, where is it now? I'm just gonna do this real quick. What are your respective initiative modifiers right now?
5.
4.
Okay. So we're just doing a basic. We're doing a basic little thing. So, open it up, tone order. Silly Pickles, you have 1 round to hide yourself or to improve your ability to stay undetected by this veteran. Or you can
5.
throw out stealth and attack the veteran. I won't judge. I'm not the one.
All right, from here, can I see any others? Any other guards?
you can see one other guard down here, though he doesn't seem to have heard anything. Though you can tell that this guy's ears poked up. So the first guy you saw is going to start actively looking for you guys. This guy has not heard anything to indicate that that anything is going on.
In that case, I'm gonna start making my way upstairs. In fact, I guess I can just dash to get all the way up here. Actually, wait. Are these stairs?
They all.
Okay. Oh yeah, this door leads to like a little closet or something down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. But yeah, I'll head upstairs.
Okay. Moving you over to the other floor.
See the outline of a token. Oh.
Really?
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Boo.
Oh, true.
I dashed to get up here. I still have like 20 feet of movement or something, so I don't know. Go over here and I guess just start looking around.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Don't want to hide? I guess you can't hide because that'd be an action, huh?
Mhm.
Alright. Dolce, what are you gonna do?
All right. While Bralef's plan was impeccable, might I say, I will continue with my honest and original intention of going 5, 10, 15, 20 and hiding in here. Just behind whatever crates and other stuff are present.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well then, is that gonna be the end of your turn then?
Just running over here and hiding. Yes, that will be it for me.
Okay. So next up is the veteran then, and he is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he is going to roll an active perception check, which I believe he has a +2 in. So could I get a stealth check from Dolce?
Stealth check you in.
Okay. Let's see how he rolls. That is unfortunate. He got an 18, and apparently he is set to whisper. So let's see.
I think on ties, the accepted like result is that nothing changes. I could be wrong.
In case you guys thought that I was BSing you for some reason.
I believe
I
it.
believe you too.
Still, I don't
But,
like having things hidden as DM. Yeah, that makes sense. I
Then again, I
generally
don't know
like
if I'd
to err on the side of tie goes to the defender, except in the case of AC, because that's more like codified. Alright. So, Dolce has successfully hidden from the veteran. And at this point, he's going to go on. He's going to shrug and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go back to getting while the getting's good. Must have been my imagination.
I like that. I'll probably do something like that. I'll hang out for a bit. Like, just to be safe to ensure. So I'll defer to you before I actually try to sneak up and follow you.
Alright, so then what do we want to do, Silly Pickles?
I guess while she's up here, Silly Pickles will start to search around for anything we might have missed earlier.
Alright. Your search doesn't reveal much. You do find a crate of very stylish wooden clogs. They don't look like they'd be especially comfortable, but get the sense that someone would want them. But evidently no one did because they're languishing here.
I wonder if Blockhead would like these. I forgot to bring him. On that note, I probably would have left Blockhead by the window so that I can move as far away as possible.
Makes sense.
I like to imagine that Blockhead was just there, so it just like trips over him, almost almost dies.
Someone trips over Blockhead. I make Bralef roll for damage. They just instantly die because it was like a commoner tripped over Blockhead.
Now
I
that
tripped on this wooden cube that's about a foot high. I don't even know how I didn't see it. Anyway, it replaced my entire rib cage with itself, and I'm dead now.
All right, and just for my reference, did my search include this side of the room over here?
Oh.
All right. Nothing but the clogs,
Well, there were other things, but you found those last time.
Right.
Other nonsense that you didn't especially care about. Wooden sandals that I think
I grab some.
yeah, that Dolce picked up. Silly Pickles. You approach the offices that you guys explored last time. You found some silver bells in the various offices that attached to a single string and that went into the floor in this room. And you guys never found where that connected to. On the other side of that door, you can hear someone muttering to themselves.
Ooh.
Judging by the sound, they seem to share a voice actor with all the other City Watch veterans.
Okay.
While Daffodil Silly Pickles is doing all that, now that enough time has passed, could I cut around the stairs with the intention of sneaking into that room that we found Veneer in? I want to scope that room out a little.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to try going 5 free action open door quietly
Mm-hmm.
to slip in and close it behind me.
Gotcha. Now, you are going to have to be getting past this guard, so I'm going to ask you to roll me another stealth against his passive perception of 12. Come on, baby.
That's more like it.
Yeah, I'd say that worked.
Nice. All right, I'm ready to slip in. Do I need another stealth check since that technically takes a little bit longer?
What was that question? I couldn't
No.
quite hear you.
I need an additional roll since that took longer than a traditional turn to get here, or am I good to go inside?
You're good to go inside.
All right, I'll step in. Yeah, I'm down to scope it out here to go back over to Bralef. Either way.
All right. Why don't we go over to Bralef for a second?
So did you say we didn't see where this door led last time?
Now, you saw where the door went. The offices each had a silver bell with a string
Right.
attached to it, and those strings met up and went down into the floorboards, and you never saw where those strings connected.
Okay. Did they not connect to this door down here?
Nope.
Huh. Interesting.
They connected in that general area, but not to that door.
Well, you know what? So Pickles will poke her head through the door.
Okay.
I hope he's facing away from me.
Roll me stealth to find out. He's not.
Damn, I guess he has to die. Blockhead smashes through 7 walls and crashes through the floor to kill him.
So,
She says.
so he definitely sees you, but I'm gonna say it's the same general thing as before. You'll get a round to react. Maybe if you hide successfully, he'll think that he imagined the whole thing. Maybe the job is getting to me. That sort of thing.
Okay. She'll float back through the door. And then fly through this wall. Because this is the way to the desks, right? Or the offices.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, like, going through... Well, did you hear anyone on the other side?
No.
Is there a silver bell in here?
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, I guess I'll let him do what he wants to do, but I'll try to hide.
All right. Give me a stealth check then.
Do a lip.
What in the? Excuse me?
It's
Excuse
like, let's see, it's,
Huh?
okay, hold on, I'm doing the math. That's, 1 in 160,000?
Nice.
You're recording this, right, Lightning?
I am recording it. Yes, we're 48 minutes in.
Cool. Well, that's never gonna happen again for as long as humanity lives.
Possibly. Anyway, why don't you, just out of curiosity, why don't you hit the button again just to see if it's like walking?
Okay,
cool.
alright,
Yeah, you
okay.
are actually just that unlucky. Get
Wowee.
fucked, I guess.
Wow.
All right. Well, Veteran is going to charge out this way, sword drawn, and gonna roll his perception. Admittedly, I'm gonna have him go with disadvantage because he's looking in the wrong room, but basically checking to see if he like saw like the tail end of you going through here, and thankfully your stealth score is high enough that even on your hilariously bad roll, he still missed you because he's rolling at disadvantage.
Alright.
Wow, crisis averted despite the probability you cited earlier.
Silly Pickles is going to use her unique ability, and she's just gonna straight up follow, like, the bell's cord through the wall, wherever the hell it goes. Down
Okay.
into the floor, right?
Yep. Well, from there, we're gonna take a break with Silly Pickles, and I'm gonna go back to Dolce.
That's me.
Dolce,
Hi.
you're in the closet that Reneo was hiding in. What do you want to do?
I would like to investigate this closet quite thoroughly. If there's anything, under stuff, panels on the walls. Not now, Wand of Secrets. Yeah, I'd like to investigate in a mundane fashion with my own eyes and hands, perhaps.
All right. Well, then I'll ask you for a perception check. I'm pretty sure that matches your passive perception.
Sounds about right. That's correct.
Gotcha. At risk of giving the game away, you sure you don't want to try out that Wand of Secrets there?
You what? Thank you, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I will, actually, as we've had some time since at least one long rest since they were last used. So I'll pull out the trusty Wand of Secrets as if I were Link from The Legend of Zelda, and I will use it.
It points immediately in front of you.
Wow, I didn't notice this. And I push, I pull, slide.
Not sure. Yeah, there's a doorway right there, and we'll let you enter right there.
All right, nice. Let me just sneak in here.
And right around the same time that you do, Silly Pickles follows the string through the floorboards and ends up in the same room.
What? Oh my God! You scared the Jesus out of me.
Both
Immediately
give your
possesses
location
you.
away.
No, I don't.
You both give your presence away immediately by jump scaring each other and both screaming. All
Funny
right.
meeting you here.
Yeah. Come here often?
No.
Me neither. All right, although this is the second time we've been here in the past 24 hours. Anyway, what are you doing in here? What's going on?
Man, I just followed the bell.
All right, where does it lead? What do my eyes tell me?
I don't actually possess you, but is this all there is in here? Just these two tiles, or is there
Yep.
more? Oh, okay.
Also, when when Dolce opened the door to get in here, Silly Pickles, as you were still floating down through the floorboards, you could hear all of the silver bells in this area ring a little bit.
Ah,
Yep.
I sure wish I could phase through walls right now, but guess we should hurry.
So on that note, this veteran is going to sprint back into these rooms to investigate that. This one is going to run up the stairs to investigate that sound because he also could hear that a little bit from here.
So what is this room?
It's a secret room that it looks like has some storage in it. Specifically, there are 2 wooden crates in here.
We
Would you
investigate the
like to
crates.
open-
I'll take one.
I'll take the other.
The forest appears to have been stolen directly from the docks. It contains 4 wood-framed paintings wrapped in leather. The paintings depict the cities of Luskan, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, and Baldur's Gate.
What a
And
dumb
the
name. No, I'm just kidding.
And the second crate bears the distinct marks of dirt on the underside, suggesting that it was taken from a caravan coming into the town. This contains 15 10-pound silver trade bars, all black from corrosion, but still worth a good amount each.
All right.
Do we have a bag of holding?
I do.
I can't even lift one of these fucking things, but if you want to load them up,
What's the weight limit on a bag of holding?
500 pounds.
10. All right. I would like to load the silver trade bars as quick as I can, I hesitate to ask because of the fact that we have just perhaps alerted attention, but I realize that I am not a particularly strong woman. I'd like to load at least some, if not all, of the silver trade bars into the bag of holding.
I mean, you're certainly not going to be able to grab all 15 of them all at once, but each individual one is only 10 pounds. It's not.
Okay.
Like, it'll be kind of heavy, but it's
I'll
not
grab,
going to be like
2 at a time.
breaking your back. Yeah. So you're able to pretty quickly stash all 150, or 150 pounds of silver directly into your bag of holding. Just to cut out some of the chaff, the paintings are each worth 75 gold pieces, and the silver trade bars are worth 50 gold pieces each.
All right, silver trade, 50 each, and then, sorry, how much was the first thing that you said?
The paintings are each worth 75 gold pieces.
Okay, that one might be a trickier grab unless I roll them up, I imagine.
Well, they are currently wrapped in leather.
Oh, wrapped in leather. Okay, yes.
And how many of them did you say there were?
4.
Cool.
They are still wood framed, admittedly, so like they're not like the painting itself isn't rolled up, but like they have their own packaging, but they are still like the big squares and all that, rectangles, I guess. I will say that I'm not gonna let you just immediately liquidize this into currency.
What are you talking about? You're telling us we can't sell like city resources to any shop?
Yeah, you are going to have to find appropriate buyers for these, like nobles or merchants or whatever, and then like maybe a general merchant or a blacksmith specifically for the silver. You might need to come up with a cover story for why you have them also, but
I'm sure we could sell them like one at a time.
Yes, hello Walmart. I would like to sell this gold ingot from the Federal Reserve. What can I get for it?
how most video games work. I mean, you just played through Dishonored. They just go the same route as Sly 3, where it's just like everything you pick up is just immediately converted into money.
Okay, the dimensions of the wooden frame. I imagine that won't fit in the mouth of the bag of holding.
You can fit a medium-sized creature on the bag of holding, so I think it's fine.
Okay. Then
I won't argue with that.
Slowly slide them in. All right. I think we're done in this room. Should we get out of here? Do you think that's it as far as the? I guess it's directed primarily towards Bralef. Do you think that's it?
Silly Pickles opens the map and checks the completion rate of this warehouse.
99%.
There's 2 copper pieces somewhere. We gotta find them. I mean, we're probably good. I don't know if we should push our luck.
There's 2 copper pieces left on the person of one of the veterans.
Ooh. I mean, I guess that's worth killing a man.
I've killed for less. In the game, too.
Aha.
Oh.
Okay. Well, in that case, I would like for us to. Oh, it's gonna ring again. All right. I'm gonna kind of like
close the door behind you.
Oh, true. All right. I would like to walk out of this room because I technically didn't close the door behind me. And I will, like, kind of point finger guns at Daffodil, which translate to, All right, so I'm gonna go out this way. I know that it's easy for you to exit places like this with that ability that you try to use a good amount, but not so much as to invoke the wrath of God. And I'll see you on the other side. Finger guns.
She nods.
Efficient.
And I'll try to sneak out this way. With the intention of going out the same place we entered. And,
All right.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
You have the resources we just got written down, right?
I have them in my notes. I have the trade bars in Roll 20. I'm adding the frames now. Okay, they're in.
Hooray!
All right, I think we're ready to get out of here.
Yeah. We gotta remember to use that wand of secrets.
Alright, so where are you guys heading off to next? Or are you just going back to the map of the city?
Forget, did we have another lead? It was just we were just like
Nope.
looking for info on the gangs, right? Yeah.
Kind of leadless. Leadless.
You could always go the classic route of just asking around town.
I like that. Always fun.
Yeah. I've asked one city guard so far, but hopefully we'll have more luck down the line.
Hey, you! Silly Pickle says to some random guy. What are we trying to figure out again?
Why should be that bugbear that you...
Yes. Alright. Where are you guys now then? Currently down by Candle Lane for that warehouse. Well, Dolce, as a Waterdeevian, you already kind of have the idea that if you want information, the City Watch is not who you really need to go to. People don't usually talk to cops in this city. Certainly not the people who know things. You know, the important
That's
things.
true, actually.
What happens on the street. No one's going to the Watch about that shit.
I was a fool.
That's for people of a higher tax bracket. If you want the actual world from the street, you gotta ask the people of the street. Regular passers-by, maybe the people who don't have a home. The people who see what happens at night.
Yeah, what time of day is it?
Morning. Unless you guys slept in until the afternoon.
That's
Mood.
my other character, not Dolce. Yeah, let's...
What kind of lazy bum sleeps in until the afternoon? Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be us. All right, time to find the nearest unhoused individual.
You unhoused individual.
All right.
Someone at my hotel actually just recently left us a negative review claiming that staying at my hotel felt like living in the slums because everyone around her looked homeless. And I just want so badly to be like, bitch, everyone at this hotel is going to be at the same income level as you. Because you're obviously not exactly super well off, because you're also staying at a 2-star hotel, you piece of shit.
All right, I would like to look around for, people who might be down on their luck, financially unstable. nothing I can do for them now, but there are things that they could do for me. Okay, I'm just kidding.
We look around for ruffians committing the crime of being unhomed.
Yeah, how dare they? These benches clearly need anti-homeless infrastructure enabled on them.
Yolano, I was just trying to make our city a better place by getting rid of the homeless. Miss, you were witnessed by 5 different people hammering +1 daggers into city benches. Yeah, to get rid of the homeless.
God, that'd be like 10,000 times more expensive than just like a nail or a wooden spike.
I mean, hostile architecture is
Yeah.
woefully expensive and unbelievably inefficient as a use of resources.
All right, we're gonna become one of those games you hear about on Twitter where we just solve like socioeconomic problems instead of doing the adventure.
Yeah.
I would like to actually finish a Waterdeep Dragon Heist. This is my 3rd time.
I'm trying, Dolce. Don't worry, Dolce. We're gonna fix this wage gap, Dolce.
Lightning, can you tell me with 100% certainty that Waterdeep Dragon Heist isn't supposed to have an incredibly deep political system in which the players are encouraged to start, like, picketing City Hall?
There is the poor people area, so I feel like it cannot say with 100% certainty that there will not be a point in this adventure where we're meant to picket City Hall.
But until then, I guess we'll just ask around the seedier areas for info on the gangs.
As seedy as you can get in the dock ward, at least.
Yeah. Which is pretty seedy, to be fair.
Yes.
You did just come out of a warehouse in which 4 people were murdered 2 days ago. So
That is true. It's no field
Yeah,
wars,
they didn't
though.
tell us anything.
yeah, and they didn't tell us anything. So you got 2 options at this point for how to get some information. You can roll investigation, or you can pay an amount of gold pieces to allocate as bribes to people to get information. Specifically, you can roll investigation at DC 15, or you can spend 5 gold pieces in bribes for people.
Ooh.
Can I roll investigation and then spend gold if I fuck it up?
No, fuck you.
I'm going to spend. Oh wait, was that a joke? If you meant no, okay, then I'll spend money.
Well, Sally Pickle's fucked up anyway.
Oh, I see that. I don't know why it didn't.
I have a 3 in investigation, which I'm gonna say is more than most characters.
So, probably. Doesn't come up a ton. Which is, I'm pretty sure, why this particular one offers the alternative of you can also pay people.
Yeah.
No PC invests in investigation, but every PC invests in their wallet. Including a Legend of Zelda-inspired mechanic where your character has a finite amount of money that they can carry on them in their wallet until they buy a bigger wallet.
I like that in the 30 hours we've been out of the dungeon, we've made 100 times more money than we ever made in the dungeon.
Level-based inflation, what are you gonna do? Every time I gave you guys any kind of merchant, you were always like, no, we can't spend any money. What if I need this money at another merchant later?
I mean, as I recall, we were explicitly saving up for specific items, like the bag of holding.
Sure.
It's all recorded.
Sure.
Wait, what did my channel just get hacked? What's going on here? What do you mean my videos got deleted? Huh? I'm just kidding.
It's a knock on Lightning's door.
The streams have just been replaced with drawings of our characters with stink lines coming off of them.
But yes, I was planning to pay since you said since I heard things about DC 15 investigation. Looking at my investigation of 3, which again is not bad. I just didn't feel confident about myself rolling a 15, especially given how that first stealth roll went. So I was planning to pay in the first place.
So
How much gold do you have?
Me, after paying, I am down to 89 gold.
Well, why don't you let me handle it then? I got more than that.
Well, thank you. All right, let me up this back up.
Yeah, Blockhead will slip someone a bribe so that we'll yeah, like a real a real low life just hears like a psst, and then when he turns around there's just a wooden block with 5 gold on it.
The lowlife looks to the left, it looks to the right, looks to the left again because road safety is important, and he takes the money and pockets it.
And gets hit by a car. And Silly Pickles will suddenly fly out of Blockhead and say, "Great, now that you've accepted my bribe, can you tell us? Can you give us some info?"
After he stops screaming and catches his breath, he puts 2 fingers on his neck, checking his pulse. Exhales deeply after he comes to the conclusion that his heart rate is above his normal resting heart rate, but still within acceptable levels. And he says, "I don't think you understand how bribes work. You're supposed to ask the question, then pay me, not the other way around. Because now I really have no incentive to actually talk. But since you're clearly new at this, I guess I'll give you this one anyway. What do you want to know?"
Blockhead looks angry as he had clearly asked a question and was ignored.
The lowlife continues to ignore Blockhead as Blockhead is a non-sentient piece of wood.
Blockhead vibrates. Yeah. We've been looking for info on those 2 gangs that are fighting to the death with overwhelming numbers.
What information are you looking to get? I feel like that there's not a whole lot of information on them that's worth 5 gold pieces, kid.
Well, that's what the DM said it would cost. So what do I say? What do I tell you?
Well, there is one new rumor I heard. I heard that the Zents grabbed a couple guys, maybe just one. I'm not entirely. Words conflicting. So how the Zents grabbed 1 and or 2 guys, but then the Xanathars, the Xannies we call them, went in, knocked off the Zents, and took 1 and or 2 of the 1 and or 2 guys that the Zents grabbed. If that's true, then they would most likely bring him down to their lair down in the sewers.
The sewers. Why didn't I think of that?
Now, of course, I've also heard, never been fool enough to go down in the sewers to check myself, but I've also heard that it's kind of a ever-changing maze down in the sewers if you're looking to find the Xannies.
It feels inefficient for a sewer system.
No one knows if it's magically changing or if they just change the route to get to the place somehow, or if they're just changing their hideout location every couple of days. Unclear.
The kind of thing where you need to be a member to know how to do it, or?
Most likely. Though there are definitely people here on the streets that are more than likely to know how to get there. Frankly, I don't. Personally. Like I said, I've been fool enough to go test those waters.
That's definitely a good start. Thank you, kind stranger.
No problem. And just remember the order of operations when you're looking for information. Questions, then money.
What a helpful.
Got
Lord.
it. She'll hand him another gold piece.
You have not lost. All right, thanks though.
You weren't listening. Whatever.
As far as he is aware, he just offered some very helpful advice to some nobleman's ghost kid who is like trying to start up a career as a rogue and doing a real bad job of it.
I can see that.
Joke's on him. I'm just stupid rich compared to the average commoner. That 6 gold is nothing.
Meanwhile, you just like paid this dude's mortgage for the next like 6 months.
Ah, the D&D economy.
All right. Well, nice
Walk
work.
into the yawning portal with like 2 gold pieces. You don't understand. I'm buying this establishment.
So we need to find someone who can, who knows the path that they took then. Maybe, do you want to take the lead on this one?
Sure. You took the lead and discovered that we all need to go into the sewers. I will try my best to find someone who might know the path we need to take. Let's see. So once again, Dolce cannot stop her. What is it? Her biases obtained from growing up. She's going to look for the nearest not human with the intention of hoping to find a Xanathar guild member who might be able to, well, help her figure out how to navigate that ever-changing maze that is the sewer system here. Again, very inefficient, as Daffodil said. I realize it is a partially offensive ask, but yeah, let me look around. Dolce's interested in asking if she sees any, like, non-humans, tieflings, bugbears. Like, hey, I need to get into. I hear this. The Xanathar's Guild has dental. I need that real bad, please, please. My name is like, you can tell from my name that I consume a lot of sugar, and sugar is real rough on my teeth. I need this job, man. That's what I'll ask people. Oh, sorry, not people. Non-human people. They're people too.
Sorry, I'm walking on something again. I had to give up on the thing I was walking on. Would you mind repeating what it is that you said a second ago?
Yes. Dolce is interested in asking. Now that she is more familiar with the demographic of Xanathar Guild members, she wants to ask non-humans around if she's interested in joining Xanathar's Guild because she needs dental really badly. She's hoping to convince someone to help her and, by extension, Silly Pickles navigates the sewers.
I see. Well, okay. I'm gonna say roll investigation at advantage for me.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
All right.
Okay. So you do end up. So you ask a lot of. You ask a bunch of people for information on how you could possibly navigate the sewers, and um, ultimately you get um, ultimately you get a lot of like really weird skeptical looks initially as you're claiming that you want to join one of the gangs that's currently at war. Um, like a couple people take you at face value and clearly just don't want to talk to you because now they think you're an dangerous individual. Um, the people who are able to give you any kind of solid information, the people who are able to give you any solid information clearly tell that you don't actually want to join, because no one who actually wants to join one of these gangs is fool enough to just talk about it openly on the street. Like, that's a good way to get grabbed by a city watch, or killed by a Zent, or killed by a Xanathar member who doesn't want you drawing even more attention to them. So what you're ultimately able to glean is from the people who are willing to give you a helping hand, either on the assumption that you're actually planning on like doing something about one of the gangs, or just to get rid of you because they think that you're about to get yourself killed, and you know what? That's one less person eating up city resources. You're able to learn that there is. Let's see. That there is a. Basically, they're able to give you a specific path to take through some back alleys that leads to the entrance to the sewers. Let's see. Through the back alleys to a circular metal cover inset in the pavement. The cover is easily lifted, revealing a ladder down to the sewers.
Nice.
And you hear, and one person who seems to be a little bit more knowledgeable on the matter tells you that to navigate the sewers, look for the Xanathar symbol, saying you'll know it when you see it.
Okay. The Xanathar symbol. Yeah. Okay. Well, very helpful. I guess the pores ain't so bad after all.
That's a spirit, I think.
Wasn't it? I understand that I was not. It was Silly Pickles who converse with unhoused individuals, but you'll learn. It's all about growth. All right. Well, with the entrance, ready. Are you ready to do some spelunking?
Yeah.
Into the sewers we go.
What was that?
Into the sewers we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a moment. Oh god, where is everything? Where are we? So,
Mhm.
so you are able to lift up the manhole cover, revealing a ladder down into the sewers. I assume you guys take the ladder down.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
All right. At the bottom of the ladder, you are greeted with the sewers proper. The sewers have no natural light, so anyone without dark vision would need a light source to see, but I believe at this point you both have dark vision. Is that correct?
Yep.
Let me check something. Okay, good question. I think I would like to maybe ask a short rest. Let's check something. I'm interested in swapping out a rune if I'm understanding some things correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind using my bullseye lantern, but I think I might not actually have on-demand dark vision. Stone? Storm. Yes. I'll confer with you both. I don't have it on demand. If I take a short rest, I can have it, or I can use my bullseye lantern. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a liar. It's long rest. Never mind. I'll have to use my lantern down here. Wait, no. Sorry. The spear. What's it called? What's this thing? Standard of Night. Ambush. I didn't mean to hit. I just totally stabbed an unhoused person straight through the chest. Oh wait, no. I rolled a 9. I almost stabbed an unhoused person straight through the chest. Let me change this. Okay. Right. I've got the Standard of Night ambush, so I am good. Please, back to you.
Gotcha. Alright. Hold on. A putrid stream flows along this sewer tunnel, which leads in 2 directions. In one direction, you see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk. A palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference.
What a weird symbol. Sewers really do have it all.
And we know this as the Xanathar symbol, right?
Yep.
Oh, let's go that way.
Yep.
So, you essentially have that same experience several times down throughout the sewers. You follow a path down, and eventually it forks off into multiple other directions, with one of the directions having a small Xanathar symbol on it to mark that as the correct path.
Wow, I sure am glad I asked that person. After you bribed that person, I'll be sure to tell all my friends what a great briber you are.
An acquired skill.
After about an hour of following signs through the tunnels, you come to a 3-way intersection where a ladder leads up into a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover. One of the familiar chalk symbols is marked on a wall nearby, and floating near the symbol is a spherical grapefruit-sized creature with a bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks. It bears teeth at you.
So it looks kind of like a baby beholder.
Yep.
Hmm. Can we come in?
Gotta check something real quick. So, you ask the creature if you can come in. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your insight, by the way?
+6.
Cool. The grapefruit-sized creature says in an unfitting voice, "Fuck off." And can I ask for an insight check from you?
Nice
You can
walk in.
tell that the words are not the creature's own, and it is mimicking something it has heard someone else say.
Huh. Okay. Kenku.
And on that note,
Oh. Oh. Oh? What?
I mean, if this is how you want it to go down.
the creature before you does not seem to actually be especially intelligent. It has a job to do, and by God, it's gonna do it. That job is scaring off or killing people who can't get scared off. Let's see. So, the creature that you may know to be a gazer goes first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong button. Silly pickles. Odds or even?
Even.
Congratulations. All right. So, the creature before you has, as established, 4 eye stalks, and 1 large central eye. 2 of the eye stalks point at Silly Pickles. So, and both begin to light up. The first one lights up with a pale blue. And can I get a DC 12 Dex save from you? Probably should have made it so that this thing dealt half damage on a miss. Oh well. So, you deftly dodge its frost ray. And secondly, I'm going to need a strength save from you. Alright.
Oh.
So you failed that, so you're moved up to 30 feet away from the gazer. That is 5, 10, 15. Ah. How dare you?
How dare you?
Alright. Dolce, you're up.
Dolce will take one of her umbrellas and hold it upright in front of her eye. And she will go ahead and use her bonus action to invoke the rune, the storm rune that is on the umbrella. She will enter a prophetic state for 1 minute. And when her or another creature within 60 feet of her will make an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check, she can grant them at the cost of her reaction. Advantage or disadvantage. With her actual action, she will just open with a simple yet effective firebolt. Hopefully effective. Now I feel like I'm going to be eating my words. As she taps the side of the bullseye lantern, you'll see that as she lowers the umbrella to tap the side of the bullseye lantern, her single eye looks a little different than it was before. She taps the side of the lantern, enveloping her flavorfully, her umbrella in flames, and she thrusts it forward to cast her firebolt. Just normally. She'll save the storm rune activation for someone who might really need it, like Billy Pickles. Oh. What?
That just hits its AC.
Aha! Woohoo! Okay. About average.
Alright.
Alright. She will use her eye to keep an eye on the combat as it ensues, ready to lend a helping hand or a hurtful hand, depending on who needs it between the next people to act, but she'll end her turn.
Alrighty. Silly Pickles, you're up.
The Pickles will march 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we'll use her telekinesis to fling Blockhead at the gate.
Alright. Yeah, that hits.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Gazor is pretty fucking beat up. But it just makes it look angrier.
8 bludgeoning damage.
It just makes it look dead all. Congratulations, you did it.
Woohoo!
Hooray, we fought a beholder.
Yay! Yep, you did it. You fought a beholder. Alright. And with that, you're able to continue on your merry way.
Alright. Dolce will like wave her hand over her eye and it returns to normal.
Nice. So you had the option of climbing the ladder or going down the last corridor that has the symbol on it. What do you want to do?
Guess we could search the last hallway first.
Okay. What are the ranges of your dark vision again?
60 feet.
Let me check mine.
60 feet for like everyone besides Dark Elf.
Yeah, but Dolce has it through an item.
Ah,
I'll have to check the other campaign. I actually don't think I have it.
what is it, a helmet of dark vision?
It is
No.
the standard of night ambush. Not I don't believe it's a tradition.
It is not official.
Yes.
Well, we'll just say 60 feet for now then.
Mm-hmm.
That works for me. I can't imagine it being a check when we take a break or sometime.
So after following the corridor for about 5 minutes, you find your way into a long stretch of sewer.
All right. Billy Pickles will take the lead. Is this a new tunnel or is it just part of the wall?
Part of the wall. Go ahead. Okay, good. Y'all do love the solid amount of clicking I have to do to reveal a circular area.
Yeah. It would be nice if there was some easy way to reveal a circular area. Lost.
Yup. The main sewer expands into a circular hub with a pair of arrow slits carved into its outer walls, directly across from each other. Two passages continue on to the north and south. A stone door is set into the back wall of a stone ledge to the west, which would be yep.
Do you mind pasting that description?
I do mind. Fuck you.
Alright.
Map is so remotely familiar. Cannot remember. You know, for the better. What exactly is transpiring?
I hate copying text directly from these PDFs. It always gets formatted by a deranged person.
To clarify, back the way we came was another path, a ladder with the Xanathar symbol.
Yes. No.
It was
The
like
ladder does not have.
it was like a
symbol.
ladder
The-
with a metal thing over it.
Yeah, it was a ladder that led to another manhole couple, essentially. You
Okay.
took the path that had the Xanathar symbol on it to get here.
Right, okay. Well, I guess we can try the door.
What is this thing in the middle again? Sorry, let me read the description. Main sewer tunnel circular hub. Yeah, is this
This
thing?
one spot
Yeah.
right here is just it's just an raised it's just an elevated space for the water to flow around it.
Oh, okay. Is it like tall enough for me to? Is it too tall for me to stand on, or is it?
No. No, it's not like a pillow,
Yeah.
to my knowledge. Anyway.
Nothing bad will happen.
Nothing bad ever happens here.
I'm gonna check on my laundry. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That didn't take long.
Nope, it's gonna need a few cycles.
Hmm.
I overloaded it.
Gotcha. All right, but yeah, I'll post up here on this not a pillar. You said wait, were you checking out that door? I missed it.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll post up here where nothing bad will happen, and we'll allow you to check out that door.
All right. So, quick thing. actually see that. Lighting layout. For your passive perception of 16, Silly Pickles is actually able to spot a secret door right here.
Nice. Want a
In
secret
addition
door?
to the non-secret door right here.
What? There's a non-secret door right there. No way.
Well, fuck the non-secret door. Let's go in the secret door.
If you leave, I will go ahead and hop here and follow suit.
Alright. Don't think that it's locked. Nope. Doesn't seem to be anything to indicate that it's locked, though. The secret door opens into a secret room.
No.
What do you see? As you go
Another
through,
door.
I will go ahead and step through this far.
Alright. There is actually another arrow slit. There was actually another arrow slit right here in the wall. Let me reveal a little bit more to make that clear.
Huh.
Here are the arrow slits in the other room as well. Now that you're a bit closer, you can hear the faint sound of snoring coming through this arrow slit.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll poke through to see what it is.
It is a sleeping goblin.
Not for long, he isn't. No, I'll leave him.
I have to ask, you've been going through walls a lot. Are you just dumping your entire armor set every time?
I kind of forget about it, but like, but yeah, I guess that would make sense if it made noise every time I did that. So I'll keep that in mind.
Well, guess that goblin won't be sleeping for long.
Alright. Well,
Let me make
what are you going to do now?
The equipment dropped is immediately left on the ground in your space. So I'll let you decide how that works. So yeah, it would make sense if it made noise. So the pickles will motion that that there's someone on the other side of the arrow slit. Let's see, do we have anything that we could use to stuff these closed? I don't think I do.
Well, we could shove the paintings into there.
75 gold to block up the arrow slit.
I'm looking through. I don't have much else. I've got a small empty leather pouch.
Yeah, I also have a leather pouch. But yeah, for now, it's not a big deal. We can cross that bridge when we get to it. I will try and open this door, which, now that I'm looking at the map, probably just leads to the room he's in.
You'd be surprised.
You would be surprised. Alright, so you wanna do that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I need a stealth check from you first.
Is that to open the doors? That's to traverse, and I should make one too.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
seeing your bonuses, it is mathematically impossible for you to fail this one. So
Oh, cool.
all right. In the middle of this otherwise empty room is a stone pillar carved with a small symbol, a perfect circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating outward from its circumference. In the middle of this circle is a smaller circular indentation that bears a passing resemblance to a lidless eye.
Hmm.
If I'm remembering correctly, I think this route or this map is the furthest my first Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Yeah, too.
Interesting.
Hmm. And from here, do I notice any like traps or anything involving this eye?
You can roll to look for traps. You haven't
Yep.
noticed anything yet.
Is that perception or investigation?
Whichever.
Oh.
You do not notice any traps.
No, that. Hmm.
Do I hear anything coming from the other side of this door right to my left?
No, you do not.
I would like to know if I hear anything coming from this door to my north.
You do not.
Okay. Daffodil, careful around that door. I mean, Daffodil, Blockhead. Around that door. I like make eye contact with Blockhead.
He winks.
Anyway,
You said this door has something on the other side of it?
What was that?
You said this door has something on the other side of it?
No, you guys didn't ask about that door yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry, which door did you tell me to be careful around then?
it was
the-
that door. Just like, you know, you have 3 sets of doors. One is a set of double doors. It just feels like it's a more important room. But I'm about to scope
Gotcha.
out this door and or room. What do you see over there? I will ask Billy Pickles. Mention. I guess the pillar. What do you? I know it was mentioned.
I think I see all the same things as you do right now.
Okay. Well,
That's about right.
sure. Let me open this door carefully and see what's on the other side.
Another arrow slit room.
Let me step in a little bit and
Straw
peek.
pallets lie on the floor, and rusty manacles are bolted to the walls.
Lovely. Okay. You said I would like to investigate the room.
Your investigation turns up no new information.
Okay. I would like to carefully close this door behind me and go open this door.
Straw pallets lie on the floor, and rusty manacles are bolted to the walls.
I would like to investigate the room.
Your investigation reveals no information.
All right, I will close the door carefully and post up here, ready for Daffodil Silly Pickles to open the door with Mage Hand or to attempt to do so.
Yep, I'll stand here and open the door with Mage Hand.
This door over here.
The far one, yes. The double doors, I mean.
Interesting. All right. Da-da-da-da-da. We'll reveal that much so far. Threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall, in the middle of which is a muscular half-orc in dingy robes. Hold on. In the middle of which a muscular half-orc in dingy robes stands with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red-blonde hair. Fire burns around the orc's clenched fist, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him.
Hey.
You know, it is telling of myself as a person that my response to this now would be, that should have been me, not him, or something similar. Whereas in the past, it probably would have been like,
Blockhead attacks Dolce.
get your foot off of him.
Oh, jeez. It's not Mind Flayer.
As Silly Pickles approaches the room, I'm going to read the rest. Seated on a raised platform to the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large white eyes and rubbery purple skin with 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It cradles and gently caresses what looks like a disembodied brain with feet.
I closed the door all the way now. What are you doing to that guy?
Yeah, give me one moment.
What aren't they doing to that guy?
While the
Yeah,
demon's distracted looking shit up, I smashed him to pieces.
Okay. Gonna be fun. Switch to dangerous turf. For the conversation, at the very least. Okay. Wrapping up the session early tonight. Let's go. So, you open the door with Mage Hand, revealing this scene. March your empty armor suit up to the doorway, revealing the full scene, much to your own dismay. And you demand to know what the half-orc is doing to that guy. Is that correct?
Yes.
Cool. So, almost like clockwork, the purple-skinned monstrosity gently floats out of its seat and assumes a standing position. And very just kind of like haphazardly tosses the brain onto the ground. The half-orc is shocked by the sudden intrusion. And you can tell he is suddenly a little out of his element as he kind of stammers in this new scene of just like, what the, who are you and what are you doing in my lair?
The orc says that?
Yes.
So, ignoring that his token says that he is who I think he is, does this guy match the description of the person we're looking for?
Yes, he does in fact match the description of the person you're looking for, Floon Blagmore. It's helpful. He's also wearing a name tag.
Wow. Nice. Incredibly convenient. I'll be sure next time I get kidnapped to have a name tag.
We're that guy's new best friend, and we're going to be leaving with him.
By the hells you are, the half-orc says as he essentially begins readying a spell or two. And with that, we're going to enter into... There's more than one now. With that, we're going to enter into turn order. All right. So, Silly Pickles. This guy has just declared that you are not going to be making it out of here with your quarry, and he seems to be readying some magic to mess with you. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to beat him to the punch. Blockhead, go! Hold on, let me... Yeah! Does an 18 hit this guy?
It does.
14, not a bad start. And then... Hiya! 12 probably doesn't.
A 12 would, except he casts shield.
Alright, so this guy has no armor, but he's... Okay, mage, got it. Silly Pickle says. But that'll be the end of her turn.
All right. All right. So the half orc staggers back a little bit, and specifically, he's going to take one step back here.
Blockhead. Get him with a melee. No, I'm just...
Hiya!
He holds out his fist, he holds out his right fist, puts his left hand on his forearm, opens his right palm, and three distinct yellow-orange balls form in the palm of his hand, and each one forms into a scorching ray targeted at Silly Pickles with a 19, a 5, and a 9.
That first one will hit.
Yeah, so that is 5 fire damage to you.
Alright.
And
Noted.
until the start of your next turn. So He is back down to 10 AC. That is going to be the end of his turn. Dolce, what are you going to do?
All right. Since some of the rays went wide, or so I imagine, given the nat 1 and the 9, Dolce will reach up her hand, kind of like attract the fire towards her, and send it back with a firebolt.
All right, that hits.
Oh, almost maximum damage. Very nice.
Nice, nice. All right, give me 1 second. All right. You get the sense that this half-orc would have gone down from that attack, but his sheer tenacity and force of will keeps him on his feet.
Ooh, half orc.
Yep.
Well, it's time to move in for the kill. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And assuming I can get here successfully without something going wrong,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use my bonus action to invoke the favor of Dweeblack to move
Ooh.
upwards through his space.
Nice. So cool. So he's dead.
Fuck yeah! Consumed.
We just see how much it would have.
Get jublexed, idiot.
So, on the note of something going wrong, I need Dolce to make a
There we go.
history check for me.
Okay. Boop.
You learn that half orcs killed by acid rise as horrible monstrosities.
True. Oh no! Half orcs killed by acid rises horrible monstrosities.
As you enter the room, you notice the purple figure in the corner, and you can't help but feel he is familiar somehow, but you're not able to put together exactly how. All right. Give me 1 moment.
Mm-hmm.
I have some important things to read.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Might as well remove Grumshaw from the list. And... oh. I see. Okay. It's an actual path. Oh, I completely forgot this guy. Silly me. He'll join in next time.
Oh, I thought you meant the goblin.
He's asleep. Fine.
Lucky for him, he's asleep.
Yeah. One of the few guys that'll survive this day. This guy is going to float ever so slightly above the ground. Go 5, 10, 15, 20. And it is going to turn slightly towards Dolce. And that's the wrong one. You can both sense some kind of pulse from this creature, and Dolce, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your mind, and I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Not the mind blast.
Oh, God. Not being completely neutral at wisdom saving throws.
What are my wisdom saves? Let's see.
You
Not
have
great.
+2.
Oh, Lord.
My
have
intelligence
mercy.
is even.
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
You have Indomitable or some shit? You're a fighter, right?
I am a fighter, yes. Not that kind.
So, you hear in your mind, from sourced you know to be from this purple-skinned creature, the words, "Welcome back to the fold, traitor.
Woohoo!
Kill this one."
Let's go!
And you...
Ah!
Oh, that's unfortunate. I still have this one set to Whisper, so let's do this again.
Okay, that's worse than what I thought he was doing.
You have been charmed by the Mind Flayer, and all of a sudden you can actually place where that familiarity came from. You're now able to recognize this as Nihilur, one of the higher-ups in the Xanathar's Guild. And he has just psionically compelled you to kill Silly Pickles.
It does say if you or the creature are fighting it, it has advantage on the saving throw.
Fail. Give me another wisdom.
I'm trying to think. You or the creature are fighting it. Is this guy technically fighting me? Anyway, I'll go ahead and make this wisdom saving throw. Oh!
Fair enough. Got it on a technicality.
Interesting. Okay, so, just to be sure, are we going with the 20? The technicality?
If you want,
I'm so torn. I don't know.
I was under the impression we were fighting this guy. If you want to say we're not, I mean, I won't stop you, but my next turn is going to be smashing him in the face.
Did he look like he had hostile intent towards, like, at least Silly Pickles?
He looks like it seems like he wants you to have hostile intent towards Silly Pickles.
Oh my
Though admittedly, he does not seem to. Though admittedly, it does not seem to have much in the way of hostile intent.
I don't know.
Look at it this. You can think of it as Nihilor wants you dead, but doesn't necessarily want to kill you. Does that make sense?
Yes. Well, I'm inclined to, obviously up to you as the DM, accept the natural 20 off the advantage roll.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
It would be so cool to fight now. You know, narratively speaking, but...
I mean, I will let you...
No, I don't want to decide.
I mean, they've established in the new player's handbook that you can willingly fail saves, so I'll let you willingly fail this if you so choose.
I think I'll probably just... I'm sure there'll be other opportunities for me to save. Fail a wisdom once per day. I'm sure there'll be other I don't know, honestly.
This guy has some saves. I've never fought a Mind Flayer before. I'm pretty sure they have some saves they make you do.
Okay.
It is up to you.
I think technically, since combat has ensued, and even though particular contact might not have happened yet, I guess it does make sense that we are fighting each other, and so I would have advantage on the throw. So I probably will have Dolce suppress the instincts of her other self and succeed. Super cool.
Pretty sure I just heard Bralef Chio in the other room.
Did you not hear me through the mic?
I actually did not hear you through the mic.
Oh,
No,
wow, interesting.
I think
You must have peeked.
you peeked and it canceled it out.
Hold on, let me step farther away from my mic. Did that work?
I heard nothing.
Nope.
Oh, okay, well. Hooray!
Heard that one.
Okay.
All right, I'll pass the ball back to you then.
All right. Well, he's gonna keep going. 1, 2. You had 10 feet left. All right. Well, that's gonna be the end of Nihilor's turn. Silly Pickles, you're up.
Do I know what a Mind Flayer is?
Roll me history.
I'm great at that. Sick.
Nice. Let's see if that was a battle. Control, perception, investigation, medicine. Yeah, I don't think that there was really anything battle. I'm gonna say no. I don't think you know what a Mind Flayer is unless you can think of a good reason why you would.
Nope, Silly Pickle's backstory is vague enough that I hadn't considered if she'd ever run into one, so I guess not.
Alright.
What the fuck is this thing?
It looks like it takes a little bit of offense to that.
Is that a brain? With legs?
This is not your first time seeing an intellect.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's
all right.
certainly not Dolce's first time seeing an intellect devour.
True.
There's a question then. Has Dolce told Silly Pickles her backstory?
I have to comb through the 20-something episodes of Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
I know Silly Pickles communicated with like the Intellect Devourer at one point while she was possessing her.
I'm so sorry. It's been so long. I honestly don't remember. I feel like it would have behooved them to have had some sort of little conversation at some point, but I don't remember how deep it got.
I don't think that you have on screen directly explained that you had your brain consumed by an intellect devourer and now you're like but I think that you did explain the concept of there are now like two Dolces, one that is the intellect devourer and one that is the original personality, which is theoretically living inside the brain that is the intellect devourer at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, does this creature look like it wishes me harm?
This guy or this guy?
This guy.
Again, the best way to express it is it wishes you harm, but it doesn't wish to harm you.
Gwent.
It doesn't. Nihilor does not want to sully its hands if it can avoid it, but it wants you dead.
Okay. So Pickles looks at Floon, looks at Dolce, and sort of like looks at the Mind Flayers if to ask Dolce, "Are we fighting this thing?"
Oh Lord, I don't remember. It's been like 3 years. Is there a way that Dolce can tell? I guess. Because the thing is, this guy seems like a higher up, and I feel like, man. Well, I feel like we should just bail.
Is he gonna let us bail?
Yeah, he probably might not let us bail. You see that? I'm not really not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm conflicted, but it does seem like. I don't know. I'm so sorry. It kind of sounds like we're gonna have to fight him anyway, regardless of what Dolce thinks.
Yeah. Okay. Silly Pickles is definitely leaning towards fighting him. Just wanted to make sure that Dolce wasn't like, no, let's leave him alone. So unless Dolce like indicates otherwise, Blockett's probably gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
17 bludgeoning damage, assuming a 28 hits. I want to say they have like 15 AC, but I don't remember.
You are correct.
Aha! I remember because I looked it up like, why the fuck do they get to wear medium armor? That feels wrong.
It's because otherwise they would be way too squishy and they're supposed to be terrifying.
Yeah, fair. And again! Haha! Or not as good damage. Floon, we gotta go!
Is Floon even conscious?
Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be in a position to like walk right now. He does seem to be in a. He does seem to be like in a state of like semi-consciousness. He seems to be aware of what's going on just enough to like recognize that you are not here to harm him. Though he does look a little bit more freaked out now that you've attacked the Mind Flayer.
Gotcha. Silly Pickles also move over here to
Oh, thank
maybe
you.
flank or try and cut him off or
Oh,
something.
yeah, I appreciate that. I
No,
was
wait,
gonna
I-
try to cut around to try to flank with him, or flank with you.
And that'll be the end of Silly Pickles' turn. I'm scared. I can't have my brain eaten. That doesn't mean it's not still super powerful.
Don't worry, this isn't where the brain eating happened. Anyway,
What's that supposed to mean? I'll pass it over to you.
I am going to move the Intellect Devour into the proper position.
Was it
at
right
this
here?
point.
oh,
No,
I,
I
think
mean
they
in
mean the
in
turn
the-
order.
in total
Oh,
model.
gotcha. Yeah.
So next up is, in fact, the Intellect Devour. Five, 10, 15, 20. It is going to claw at Dolce. A natural 20 for 12 slashing damage.
So I think I would like to do a thing, but let me go ahead and mark this nat 20 down. I would like to invoke my single usage of my Cloud Rune. As I am being hit by a creature that I can see within 30 feet of me, I would like the
Ooh!
Intellect Devour to actually hit this higher up instead, using the same roll as it is within 30 feet of me.
Oh, that kicks ass.
All right. Well then, it's 12 more damage to the Mind Flail.
Cloud's on one of my umbrellas, I see. Okay. As it like gears up to lunge toward, what is this move? Claws? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like hold up my umbrella and deflect it, and I guess send it flying towards the. I'm not sure how that works. Becomes the target of the attack. The magic can
This
transfer
magic
the
can. Yeah.
effects regardless of the range. Okay. So I guess
The
I
answer is magic.
yeah, I like hold it up and it feels like it slashes through my umbrella, but really it's just hitting that guy instead, I guess. I'll have to work on flavor for that down the line.
All right. Well, now it's going to use its second attack on you.
That's fair.
Devour Intellect. So give me a DC 12 int save.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
Just roll high.
What the heck? Excuse me. Oh my god.
All right. So that is 10 psychic damage to you.
Oh. Alright, I'll take it.
And roll 3d6 on a failure. If the
Do you have
equals
intelligence like I do?
the target's int score, that score is reduced to 0. The target is stunned until it regains at least 1 point of intelligence.
I think I have double your intelligence. But
Oh, you have high intelligence. Huh? Oh.
Oh, I hope that you have more than 7 intelligence.
yes, I thankfully have 16.
Oh,
Oh.
thank God.
Okay.
Okay. So the chances of it working on you is quite low, actually.
Yeah, but still a possibility. There's like a 3
Yeah.
out of, let's see, 3d6 in
All right.
11% chance.
Don't think of it that way.
All right. Dolce, you're up.
This intellect devourer is in the way. I was gonna run up and help Daffodil Silly Pickle's flank, but clearly this
Almost
guy.
like a point or something.
Oh, sorry, was that?
Almost like that was the point or something.
That's fair. All right, let me make sure. I used Cloud and Storm. Okay. 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 I will pull out the Winter's Bite Rapier with the intention of skewering this intellect devourer. I'm sorry, other me. I could like feel the conflict within my soul, but Yeah, I'll try to
You
strike
could
it.
risk the attack of opportunity.
That is true.
I assume it can't use Devour Intellect as an attack of opportunity.
Oh, actually, I just realized something. I'm okay with this. I'll strike it. At least
Nothing that
once.
says it can't.
Okay. But yeah, I'll try to hit it with the Winter's Bite Rapier.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, mobile fate.
Nice.
All right. Assuming that
Do you still
hits.
have the mobile feet?
Yes, I kept it this time around. Since
Okay.
I would have swapped it out, but I used it in the first session, and I felt weird swapping it out.
Mm.
So it doesn't work as well since I'm not an Eldritch Knight right now, but it's working well here.
Okay. That's 13 damage.
I would also
I'll take this
like
guy. Sunny.
to invoke my fire rune off the as I pierce it with the rapier with one hand, I tap on the lantern and use the fire rune
Ooh.
to summon fiery shackles. So basically, I strike it with Winter's Bite rapier. Explodes in ice, and then I tap the fire, and then I engulf it in the flames. But it might succeed. It didn't do so well the last time I used this.
Mm-hmm.
But let me at least throw this extra damage in there that I guess I still haven't made a thing for yet.
Mm.
Not bad.
Unfortunate.
Let me look up the strength save DC, which I
Oh,
believe.
takes an extra 2d6 fire damage and must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute while restrained by the shackles. The target takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Banishing the shackles on success. Once you invoke this rune, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest.
Okay, the DC would be a 14.
It got a 0.
What the heck? Let me see that. Woohoo! All right.
Yippee!
With it restrained. Oh, if it's restrained. Oh, that's so tempting to. Oh, I should have saved this for the big. I don't know what his strength is because that means advantage on attacks. But
I want to say 10. But that's just a guess.
Okay. The unfortunate makes me feel like it's about to die. Perhaps I should have read into it so much. I'm so torn. Do I strike it again or do I go help the flank? Your attack doesn't use the flank anyway.
No.
Okay. I'll join you. No. I want to see if I can get it to die to the fire. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, moving here to gain the flanking advantage. And I'm going to try to strike it with the second attack that I have.
And because of mobile, you don't get an attack of opportunity, correct?
Yes, off the Intellect Devourer. Oh, yeah, let me... But yeah, I'll try to strike it at advantage if that is feasible.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that hits.
Let us go with Winter's Bitten as well as the base damage itself. Okay.
Not bad.
That's okay. All right, yeah. So to recap the turn, she strikes with the ice rapier. Then she envelops it and restrains it with flames, and then she goes over here, and then she strikes with the sword again. And I guess that's it from her.
All right. This isn't the ending that I wanted for this, but oh well. Well, after all careful consideration, the Mind Flayer is going to take the only feasible approach at this point. Cast Plane Shift and disappears.
Does he take the Intellect Devourer with him? Oh, wait, no, it has to be touch.
Self only.
Yep.
Right as it disappears, you see it let out a groan of frustration, clearly not wanting to use this as its way out of this situation. But just as quickly as the fight began, the Mind Flayer is gone.
Wahoo! We did it.
Quick, cast Plane Shift and chase him.
Uh-huh.
Blockhead cast Plane Shift.
Cool. To whale.
I'm gonna guess he went to the Sea of Fire.
I love that your mic cut out after like
Yeah.
half a second of that scream.
Yeah, it was great.
Perfect.
Alright, well. It is now Silly Pickle's turn. You're left with an Intellect Devourer that is shackled and at 1 health. It would have been really funny if that missed.
Yeah.
Alright,
Spins
well,
around in the air above it and then just smashes down like a swamp and sends brain matter everywhere.
amazing.
Including all over poor Floon, but
Yeah.
them's the breaks.
Mm. Alright, well, congratulations, you won.
Woohoo!
Hey!
All right. Well, in that case, Dolce will hurry over to check on Floon.
Floon seems to be a little worse for wear, admittedly. Let's see. He's still conscious, but he's not doing great. He doesn't seem to be like really all there right now. Maybe if you healed him up, he'd be like able to actually speak, but right now he seems to be not really capable.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a healer's kit?
I do have a healer's kit, actually. Does that work
Hey.
on?
I guess
Isn't
I
that
guess technically you
Sure.
need a feat to actually restore hit points with it.
You do, yes.
Hmm.
What? He seems like if he is supported, he'd be good enough to walk.
Okay, well,
Let's get you home, buddy.
I guess I will. How strong are you?
Not.
All right, I will support him up myself.
What's the limit of how hot? Like, what's the upper limit on what you can do with Mage Hand in terms of weight?
Like 5
Mine,
pounds.
10 pounds.
Oh, 10 pounds. Okay.
Theoretically, I could manipulate objects with, like, my armor, but my strength score is still only 8.
Mm-hmm.
Before I forget, does the orc or this cool, what I assume is a throne up here,
Oh,
anything,
we should check out the
have anything
throne.
cool on them?
I'll hold Floon up. Can you check out the throne?
I don't know if it actually is a throne. It just looks like it would be.
So in his satchel, the half-orc Grumshaw carries his spellbook, which contains the
Ooh.
following spells: Burning Hands, Disguise Self, False Life, Shield, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt.
Cool!
And tucked behind the stone chair is a small, unlocked wooden chest containing 2 potions of healing,
Ooh.
50 gold pieces, 82 silver pieces, and 250 copper pieces.
Alright, let's see. What was that guy's name again?
Which guy?
The orc.
Grumshaw, half-orc.
Grumshar. Grumshar spell book. I'll just ask you to either
The
paste to the
spells.
spell book now, or
Look at the
we'll just bring it
spells.
up when it's relevant. 'Cause
Here.
I don't think either of us can use it.
Burning Hands, Disguise Self, False Life, Shield, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt.
Oh, and shield. Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Alright, well, split the gold amongst us, I guess. Actually, why don't you take it since I have more than you?
Okay. Thank you.
Humble
Would it
brag.
behoove us to feed one of these potions of healing to Loon?
Sure.
Okay. While a
I do have a
valuable
potion of-
resource- Mhm.
I do have a potion of healing on me. Do you have one already?
I will check. I mean, we got the 2. We can give him, because I have. Well, I guess you can burn hit dice, and I can. What's it called? I can win. I can feed him mine. I feel like I'll be in character.
Alright.
All right.
Then
When
you can
Silly
take the other one.
Pickles, brings me the loot, I'll see that we would have split the potions of healing accordingly, and I will feed one to Floon.
Alright. What is it? 2d4 plus 2 health?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he has 4 health total, so that can't do anything but full heal him.
Oh, wow.
The excess healing just creates too much extra blood and he explodes.
Regrows his foreskin.
I forgot about that.
Yes. Interesting implication. Okay, so and with that, he pretty fully comes to. He is finally able to like really take in his surroundings and fully understand what has transpired here, and he just kind of lights up like dawn. He is positively giddy, jumping up and down, and just going like, "Oh my gosh! By the gods, you saved me! Oh my, how could I ever repay this?" And he immediately runs up and gives Dolce a very big hug. And before you even fully register what's going on, he drops that and runs over and gives Silly Pickles a very big hug and seems very confused when there is a slight echo when he pats your back.
Ah, don't mention it.
Frey,
That's
what? Pray tell, what brought you down into these wretched sewers?
Your buddy Volo sent us.
Here to get you specifically.
That man, he's always looking out for me. Truly a close and dear friend.
Uh-huh. Sorry, that was more out of character than it was in character, but
Well, if I was your quarry, I say we not delay in vacating these premises.
true. We should leave post haste. Let me just see what's behind. I flip open this curtain.
Another intellect devourer grabs onto you.
It's another mind flayer now.
Oh, is this one
Straw pellets
Yep.
lie on the floor and rusty manacles are bolted to the wall.
Yep. Surely there wouldn't. I flick this one open. Watch this just be a wall. Oh.
Straw pellets lie on the floor and rusty
All
manacles
right.
are bolted to the
And
wall.
did Bralef thoroughly look at the throne, or was he too enamored by the chest? On his question.
You hear me out. Wand of Secrets.
Oh. Sure.
What's the range on these?
It's like 30 feet.
There is a second Wand of Secrets I have in rotation anyway, so I will go ahead
Oh, yeah.
and deplete Wand of Secrets number 2, a use.
From right where you are?
I will stand like here and aim it towards the throne.
You get no response from the Wand of Secrets.
Was worth a shot. You would be funny if there was something right here, actually. Damn it. Now I'm worried. Hold on, let me check. Is it like a... I forget, is it a radius or is it like an aiming situation?
It's a radius.
Oh, okay. So I guess there wasn't anything here. Alright, let's sneak past. I heard there was some sort of antagonistic foe in a room to the north. Oh, sorry. Let me grab Floon specifically. And I will ferry him up these stairs. I guess perhaps our heading is that ladder that we saw leading out of here? Theoretically?
That would make sense. This guy still seemed to be sleeping away.
Seems to be.
Good for him. Smart man.
About to ask why'd you stop, Dolce?
It's back this way, right?
Yes. So you guys are just leaving?
Oh, Bralef, if you want to check out that other door.
Oh, the stone door? Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, I mean, you do now have Floon in tow.
True.
That is true. I'm worried that if we don't... How about this? I can hang out with Floon on here. Like, as, we're about to leave, but then there's that door over there.
I'll open the door.
We'll just sit tight. I guess we probably wouldn't have, like, actually trekked so that he had to... Well, he's at full health anyway.
Full health is still 4 for 1, though.
He's still gonna die from whatever hits him.
Oh,
but-
yeah, but I mean, like, he's not as, like, limping as he probably would be, theoretically. Which is why I was supporting him in the first place till you found the potions of healing.
Stacks of pallets and rusty manacles are.
Well, you are faced with another door.
Oh, sorry, it looked open. I'll open it. Hmm.
Let's see. There's that. Rusty weapons and threadbare clothing litter the floor of this area, which seems to serve as a combination coat room and armory.
Ooh. Do I find anything cool in here besides that?
No.
Mm.
This room seems to hold nothing of value. You
Oh,
hear
is there
more
another one
soft
up here?
snoring from the north.
Oh.
You see more soft snoring from the goblin.
Doop, doop. Is there something up here?
Yeah.
Oh, probably. I'm gonna guess there's a secret door right here.
Nope.
Oh,
Uh-huh. What's all this in?
Oh, you noticed you just went down some stairs.
Okay.
This pathway is underneath this waterway.
Ah. Doodle-doo.
This room contains 6 tattered straw-stuffed mattresses and nothing of value. Alright. You can hear the sound. You can hear sounds of activity coming from the other side of this door. Specifically, it sounds like someone moving a bunch of furniture around and occasionally swearing.
Does it sound like a goblin?
Racist.
Man.
No.
Alright.
No, you don't mean. Fuck you.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll open the door. A door guard. Cool. These guys are nice.
Mm-hmm. When you open the door and look inside, you notice a dwergar using pieces of furniture to barricade the door to Area 6.
What you doing?
Ah! Don't startle me like that.
Sorry.
We're used to there being a foul smell coming from the lavatory next door, but it seems to have attracted a gray ooze. Trying to keep it out.
Ugh.
Hey, wait a second. Who the hell are you?
I was just passing through. Fuck. Love it.
hmm.
Zemkiel is pretty fully aware that there don't seem to be any cartoonish ghosts in the in the Xanathar's guild.
And I'm the racist.
Yeah. Who said you get to join in on this, Dolce?
Just a guess.
This isn't exactly going to be a climactic battle, but I
Yeah.
think this might be a good place to call it for the night.
Oh, okay.
Works for me.
Sure.
We'll just
So you said you want to call for the night here?
yeah.
All right.
Seems like a good time to call it.
And I'll go and pull this up here.
Mhm.
Cool. Oh, we got a lot done. I think we're, like I mentioned earlier, we're already technically, you know, as far as big things go, because of that other encounter, I'd like to say that we are now officially past where I was in the first campaign.
Nice.
Hey.
I'll have to check some things. We'll have to see what happens when we get back with Floon, of course.
Yeah.
Because I think if I'm remembering correctly, the reward, it might have been the reward, obtaining a reward, but this is like the last combat that I had basically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
How'd that go? How'd that go in your other campaign?
it was going well. It was like, logistical things that we were coordinating and competition that when bad things happen to them, I was like, ha, he had it coming anyway. But we'll see. We'll see how that transpires next session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am excited. Any last words you want to say to the others before we go?
Nope. Good session.
All right. Well, then I hope you all have a good night, a good afternoon, a good morning, wherever you are. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.